Hello. It is 3 a.m. and everything is quiet, so I guess I will make a video now talking about how to make money on Webtoon because that's something I know about, and I'll just make videos about Webtoon forever because that's all I know. I know Webtoon and drawing hot men. That's all I know. So obviously, I guess that's why you check in every once in a while whenever I actually update to see some advice about Webtoon and hot anime characters and how to draw them. Anyway, I guess I will actually get onto the topic at hand instead of just talking about nonsense, which I am also good at. If you need tips on that, I also have that. But anyway, on to actually the topic. So when it comes to making money on Webtoon, there are like 3/4. One of them is like 3.5. 3.5. You can tell it's 3 a.m. It's halfway because it's like linked to the other ones. So it's like there's 3 and 4 at the same time. It's weird. I will explain it better later. So the first way to make money on Webtoon is having a Patreon, which is like, yeah, obviously having a Patreon, everybody does that. Like, okay, let me explain. So Webtoon, I don't know if they've changed it, but like for me, they pay me through Patreon, so I have a Patreon so they can pay me through it. I don't know if they've set up where you can pay through like other things like PayPal. I think they can pay you through PayPal now. I don't know, but I just do Patreon because it's easier. So that's what I did. I set that up, and originally my Patreon was just going to be so Webtoon would have an outlet, or is that right? Outlet, whatever, to pay me through. If they could pay me through, so I would have my Patreon for that. And I didn't intend to actually use it for anything. How I started out with Patreon was, I just made it and I just let it sit there, and that's how it was. And then I accidentally got my first patron, which was like, I had no idea because I didn't advertise it or anything. I guess they just like at the bottom of your Webtoon, it'll be like, support this creator on Patreon. And someone was just like, oh, they haven't posted anything. I will support them. And I'm very thankful for that, but I'm just like, okay, because I noticed that person was there, and I was just like, well, I have to actually post stuff and make tiers now, so I'll do that, and I did. So basically, I just came up with like whatever because I had no idea how Patreon worked, so I just tried to copy someone else, and then later, whenever I got smarter, when I got smarter, I was like, okay, I will advertise at the bottom of my Webtoon that you can read like early updates on my Patreon and like this tier. And I just have it like at the very bottom with like a small picture that just has the text that's like, go to Patreon for early updates. And that's the most popular tier. So that's one way that you can draw people to your Patreon, is by being like early episodes, because you're always complaining about how things are too short or you want to read more. Patreon. There's where you can read more and read them earlier. There you go. So that's one way. And everything else with Patreon is kind of self explanatory, I think. Like, you have offerings, and people are like, yeah, I'll pay for that. And then there you go. That's the first way to make money from Webtoon. And if you're having difficulty with getting patrons and stuff, don't panic because it took a while. Like, I got mine accidentally after like probably like a year because I didn't do anything with it. So it'll be fine. Whenever you start building your actual Webtoon and getting more viewers and people get invested in the story and all of that stuff, that's whenever your Patreon will like grow more. So don't panic if it's not like super big at the very beginning, because like you don't have content yet. You gotta make the content first. But yeah, so after the Patreon, the second way to make money on Webtoon is through ads. And there's like 2/3 different ways to get ads. I had to pull up my web page so that I could actually read, because I have the memory of a dead fish. I don't remember anything. So we have you have to activate the ads first, and the way you qualify for ads is your series has 40,000 or higher views every month, and you have over 1,000 subscribers. And that sounds like a lot, and it kind of is, but like it's not that bad. If once you get your story like going, because whenever I started my series, Mob Boss, I started it back in 2020, like in October, and for like the first few months, I did not get anywhere near this viewership, or I didn't have 1,000 subscribers. It was one or the other, where I just wasn't making any money off the series, and I was kind of like, ugh, this sucks. Like, I'm doing all this hard work, and I get nothing for it. Complaining. But eventually it did, get well enough, and we're here today. So, yeah. Eventually, if you keep at it and keep working and posting every week, it's very important that you update every single week whenever you're growing. After you've already, made it, you can slack off a little bit. I wouldn't recommend slacking off, but you can. Like, if you're like, I'm having a rough week, I'm going to take this week off. Like, you can do that once you've already, made it to the high viewerships. But until you get there, it's very important that you post every single week, because that's good for the algorithm, I guess. The Webtoon algorithm is weird because it's just like chance, but I've noticed if you update every single week, it's more likely that you're going to get promoted by Webtoon and seen by more people. Because like I've tried like the update once a month, and I've done a lot of experiments on my time at Webtoon because I've been there for a long time, since like 2017 or earlier. I've been experimenting. And uploading once a week at least is the best method I've found. As far as the day goes, I always update on Saturday. I don't know if the day matters, but I just know that once a week, best chances to get good views. So yeah, if you keep building your Webtoon and getting the 40,000 views a month and then over 1,000 subscribers, you qualify for viewer ads, and you have to apply for all these ads. There's a little ad tab. Is it called just ads? Yeah, it's called ad sharing. That's where everything is, and you apply for everything there. After the viewer ads, there's the reward ads, and these are the big boy ads. But I guess before I get into the reward ads, there's the creator, what is it called again? I have to look. Creator rewards program. There's a creator rewards program, and that's like Webtoons, like they give you extra because you're doing a good job, I guess. That's why they call it rewards. But they base it on, I guess, viewership and everything, and there's like a list where you can get 1,800. The people who get $1,000 a month, they have to have like over 1 million views a month, because like, I don't know. I don't even know how many views. I just know that they have to get like tons of views to make that much. It used to not be that much, but now it is. So there's like, you can get $1,000, $800, and then it goes down from there. And the lowest is like the $100 for like the 40,000 views, I think. And then it goes up from there. So yeah, the creator rewards, they've been talking about replacing them with other stuff, or they might not. I don't know. It's on and off every single year. They're like, oh, we're getting rid of it, and then they're like, no, we're gonna keep it. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see whenever we get there. They've also talked about adding a tipping section where like viewers or readers can tip creators. They haven't done that yet, but they talk about it, so I don't know. Maybe that'll be a thing in the future. No idea. But we have the viewer ads and the creator rewards, and those are like, once you get the 40,000 views a month, I think you can get both of those. And the reward ads, the big boy ads that I brought up a little bit earlier, and then I jumped back off topic and then came back. Those are video ads that play before an episode, and they play for 7 days, and then they go away, and then the episode is just free to read for everybody. If you want to get the reward ads and you have enough viewership, you have to apply for them. It's a separate thing. You have to apply for both ads, the viewer ads and the reward ads. You have to apply for them separately. So you basically go to the same place and you apply to get into the reward ads, and Webtoon reviews it. And like, your review ads can get rejected. The first time I applied to get reward ads on Mob Boss, it got rejected for some reason. And I was just like, oh, that sucks. Like, I don't know what's wrong. And then a few months later, because you can reapply like after so many days or something, I applied again and I qualified to be able to get reward ads. So if your story doesn't qualify the first time or gets rejected, just wait and try again later. Maybe something was going on at the time, I don't know, but just try again. Don't get discouraged. If you get rejected your first time, don't worry, I got rejected too. It's all good. But yeah, to get the video ads, you have to have 200,000 or higher views a month, and you have to apply every episode, and they send it to like the people at Webtoon. They make sure there's nothing inappropriate for their advertisers or whatever, and if the episode's good, they will approve you for ads, and you'll be able to have a video on there for 7 days that people have to watch, and you get paid based on viewership of the ads and blah blah blah. I'm pretty sure everybody knows how ads work. And the video reward ads make a lot more money than the other ads. I'm pretty sure because it's a video ad that people actually have to click and watch the whole way through. But those are definitely good whenever it comes to making money on Webtoon, because that like is a large chunk. The creator rewards, I can't, it's hard to say. Why did they call it that? The creator rewards and the reward ads are the most profitable way to make money on Webtoon. And they do take a lot to get there. Like 200,000 views is a lot, and it takes a while to get there. But if you keep working and keep a good, consistent update schedule and have plenty of simpable characters, you will definitely get there, because that's the method I use. And I somehow managed to get that. So, you know, like, fair game for anyone if I made it. So, yeah, just if you stick to that, then you should be able to make money on Webtoon. Having your Patreon, your viewer ads, the creator rewards, unless they get rid of it, and then the reward ads. And you should be good to go. That's what I do with Mob Boss, and it's outperformed every other comic I've ever done, and, you know, I don't know how I feel about that. Anyway, I hope this was somewhat helpful, or at least gave you insight on how to make money from Webtoon. Yeah, so I would start off with the setting up the Patreon and then trying to get the reward ads. I'm dumb. Okay. I meant start with the Patreon and then try to get the viewer ads, and then your next goal would be reward ads, which would be the top tier of the ads. So yeah, that's how you make money on Webtoon. I hope that was helpful, and if it wasn't helpful, I'm sorry. I'm trying. I tried so hard and got so far, and then the end didn't even matter. Goodbye. Oh wait, I forgot. I have to say a curse word, so it's for adults and not children. Shit, what should I say? Damn it. I'm so childish, I can't.